In today's video, we are going to show you the basic editing tools in Audacity. Now, right now, I have a pre-recorded track open, and what we're going to do is we're just going to play it for you at normal volume.
This is a test. This is only a test.
So as you can hear, there are some audio deficiencies in there. You can hear a little bit of buzzing in the background, and I made my voice go higher and lower on purpose so that we can show you the editing tools. Now, the first thing that you want to do is you can either highlight it with your mouse, the entire clip, or using Control A, you can highlight the entire clip. So what we're going to do from here is we are going to go into Effects, and then we're going to go into Normalize, and then that's going to give you these options. So all you're going to do here is click OK, and it's going to normalize the audio. So you can see that the audio has gone up and down. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we are going to select a portion of the audio here to try and get rid of the noise pollution in the background. And we're going to go back to Effect. We're going to go to Noise Reduction, and we're going to set Get Noise Profile. And then we're going to come back to our screen here. We're going to hit Control A, and that will select the whole clip. We're going to go back into Effect. We're going to go back to Noise Reduction. And then these settings are pretty much standard. So what we'll do is we're going to put Noise Reduce, and then we're going to hit OK. And then that noise pollution should be gone from the background, and I'll play the clip just so you can hear it.
This is a test. This is only a test.
Okay, so our next editing tool that we're going to use is the envelope tool. And what that does is allows you to mark the different places on your audio track. So click once here, and then you're going to do 2 clicks outside of the area you just marked. And what you can do with that is you can take your audio and you can actually reduce the audio so that the volume comes down a little bit lower. So you can actually reduce this audio to kind of match up with what the audio is in the previous track. So let's go ahead and play that as well.
This is a test. This is only a test.
So the audio volume comes down lower, and you can go to whatever volume that you want to do it at. Over here on the left-hand side, what we have is a volume level here, and this is your gain. And what you do here is you can just actually set your gain down to whatever desired volume you want it to go down to. So we'll play that clip again as well.
This is a test. This is only a test.
So you're going to get a lower volume on that as well. You actually have a moving tool here. So it's a time shifter. So you can actually take your track and you can actually shift it to where you want to shift it to on your timeline. If you wanted to add in a music track or an intro track before speaking, then you can actually add in another track here, and then your second track would be here. What you would do for that actually is you would go to Tracks, Add New, add a stereo track, and then you could actually add in another track here, and then you could edit that on its own. If you have the track on your first track here, every edit that you've done to this is actually going to apply to that music or that intro as well. So you actually want to have it on a second track, and then you can do that multiple times for different tracks. So if you have an intro to your podcast or you have an outro to your podcast, you actually want to be able to edit each one individually so that you can get the sound levels proper and so that they match. The other setting that you want to have is you actually want to have it on Windows Wasapi or WASAPI. And then your microphone here, you're going to select the microphone that you're using. In this case, we are using the microphone Samson Q2U. So that would be our selection here. You're going to select 2 stereo recording channels. And then your speakers are going to be whatever output you have from your laptop or your computer. So once we have all of that track completed and you have it edited to your satisfaction, all you're going to do simply is export it and you can export it as an MP3 or as a wave. And usually what we'll do is export it as an MP3 file. And then you'll just click in the name of the file that you want to save it to and your destination. You would click on save, and it would export it to your desktop or whatever destination you have sent it to. After that, you can go to save project if you want to. You would do save project as, and then it'll tell you that it's going to just put your audio into one file. It's not a music file. It's just going to open this up as a project file. And then what you'll do is click OK. It'll save your file onto your desktop so that if you wanted to open the project again and do some more editing, you could do that as well. So that's going to do it for our basic edits in Audacity. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you in the next one.